welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Riti and I am back with another lecture of the SQL series. So in this particular video, we would be knowing about the installation of MySQL in our personal PCs or laptop. So without any further delay, let's get started. So before starting with the MySQL server and MySQL workbench, I want you guys to know a basic concept. So in the last video, I told that there is a user. And if the user wants to interact with database, he or she will use a software application using which he or she can interact with the database. And in this software application, he or she can internally use a language which could be very easy for a user to interact with the database. Now in the last video, we talked about SQL. So SQL is a query language that is called a structured query language, which is helpful in CRUD operations, that is create, read, update and delete operations in the databases. And we also talked about MySQL. So MySQL is a software, or we can say MySQL is a relational database management system. Relational basically means whenever the data is stored in the form of tables. So MySQL is a relational database management system which uses SQL, that is structured query language, for querying purpose. Now, have you ever thought that, okay, we are talking about the user who is making some calls to the DB, but where this DB is stored, where the DB physical existence lies. So DB is somehow stored in servers. So the first MySQL server here comes into the picture. So basically we need a server where our databases would be stored. So firstly we will install the MySQL server. So database server where data is stored, managed and accessed. So we will first start with installation of MySQL server and then we will proceed ahead with the MySQL workbench. Now what is MySQL workbench? So MySQL workbench is a visual tool which is used for database design, development, administration and management. It provides a user interface to interact with the MySQL server. Now we have set up a server. In that server, our database lie. Now how we can make some queries, where we can write the queries. So we need a UI to write that queries, right? So there are two ways in which we can do so. So first is command line. Whenever we have established a server connection, we can use the command line to make databases, do some CRUD operations on the databases. But if you want a very neat and clean way, in a UI you are giving queries and you can see that tables are being created, some data are being inserted. So we can use a visual tool for the same. So in this particular video, we would be learning about the MySQL server and MySQL workbench, like all about the installation process of the same. So firstly we will install the server. So first what we need to do is we will go to the MySQL official website, that is https://www.mysql.com. Then we will go to the downloads. Then we will select the MySQL community version at the bottom of the page. We will choose the MySQL community server. We'll select the version and we'll click on download. And then we will follow the instruction. Set the root password. Why this root password we need to set? So whenever you are establishing a connection on the server, you need to provide a password for that connection. So whenever you are making a new connection, like you are making 10 or 11 new connections, so you need to give that password to the server for you to make a new connection. So this password would be asked while creating a new connection. So let's see from the website itself. So this is the website for the MySQL. So here you can see, you can find this downloads tab. You can click on this download tab. And here at the very bottom, you can see MySQL community GPU downloads. That is the community version download. Now here you can find the community server as well and the workbench as well. The server and the UI where we will be writing the queries. So we will first click on the MySQL community server. Right now I am using a Mac OS. If you are using Windows, the configurations may differ. So you can see the configuration of your system and download accordingly. So I'll just download this DMG file. So I'll just click on download and I'll click on no thanks, just start my download. So it will just start my download. Earlier I have already downloaded this MySQL server. So this is the procedure you need to do. And then when you are about to install it, it will ask you for some permissions. You can just accept that permissions and you can provide a root password, which would be helpful when you are establishing a connection. And in the same way, you can go back and you can download this MySQL workbench. So here also you can give the operating system and OS version, and here you can click the download button. So both of these things would be downloaded on your personal laptop or computers. So this is the way we can install MySQL Server and MySQL Workbench on our personal PCs. So I already have MySQL Workbench. Let me just show you how it looks. So here you can see that MySQL Workbench has opened. Here we can put some queries. Here are some management instance and performance tools. Here you can see context, help and snippets. And here you can see the action, response and everything. From the next video, we will try to create some databases and tables inside the databases. So this was all about this video. I hope you like this video. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're someone who is very new to my channel, go ahead and check out the tech content first. And if you find it useful, you can go ahead and subscribe. Also, if you know someone who is starting SQL from the very beginning and want a beginner friendly series, you can surely suggest this series to them. Till then, take care, keep learning, keep growing, keep smiling. Bye all.